Buddy, how you doing? Hopefully everything is okay now. I just had to rearrange a few things technically, but hopefully you can see me and hear me and everything now. If you're still here, thank you again for joining and greetings from South Africa. This is the kitchen. I'm giving you a tour, step by step, room by room. This is the kitchen in my sister's house. Very nice, right? Very nice. Very beautiful day outside. It's a little bit cold inside, but outside is very nice. If you are joining me again, thank you very much for joining. This is English TV Live, the English TV guide, guiding you through some different areas of English every day, step by step. And of course, we have a private community where we help to take your English to the next level every day, every weekday. Inside the private community, we have private live lessons from our different teachers and different specialities. Today's live lesson is going to be Terry. Terry is our grammar expert. He's going to be taking you through the first conditional. And hello again to everybody who's joining. Let me just see who's with us. Hania, nice to see you. Fatima, what's going on? So to everybody watching on Facebook and YouTube, thank you very much for joining. Now, in today's show, in the private community, we're going to have a lesson on the first conditional with Terry. Now, just to review again, the first conditional is talking about real and possible situations. Okay, so it's not definite, it's not 100%. If you talk about something which is 100%, then that would be the zero conditional. So if you freeze water, it turns to ice. Okay, that's a zero conditional. I think the example I said was if I drop this on the ground, this glass, it will break. That is zero. But first conditional is something which is probable. It's very possible, but not definite. So the example sentences which I gave you, and I'd like your examples in the comments below, of course. This one first. If the weather is nice, I'll go to the park. All right? If the weather is nice, I'll go to the park. So it's not definite, it's not 100%, but it's my intention. If the weather is nice, then I'll go to the park. I could change my mind, of course. That's why it's a first conditional. Maybe the weather's nice, but then somebody invites me to something else. I change my mind or something like that. Another example could be, if I have time, I'll call you tonight. If I have time, I will call you tonight. Now, maybe I'll fall asleep. Maybe I'll forget about it. Something like that. So it's not a zero conditional. It is a first conditional. Now, in the private lesson, in the private community today, Terry's going to really break it down in even more detail, but here's another example sentence. She's going to be very angry if you tell her that. I don't know what it is she's going to tell. You're going to tell her, but yeah, she's going to be very angry if you tell her that. So you can have either way. If you tell her that, she's going to be very angry. She's going to be very angry if you tell her that. You can say it either way. Now, in the comment box below, give me some more example sentences with the first conditional. Okay? And if you're a member of our private community, don't forget Terry will be with you today. So let's take a look in the comment box. Let's see here. Asra says, if you study, you will pass the exam. Helen says, if it rains, I'll stay indoors. And if you visit me, we will play some chess. Okay, very nice, very nice. Maria says, if the connection is good, I'll be able to follow you from Italy. Yes, that's right. Very nice example there. Monica says, if you drink that glass of water, you won't be thirsty. Hi. Yeah, that's true. I am actually pretty thirsty, so thank you. Thank you for the advice. Let's take a look over on YouTube. How's everybody doing on YouTube? Let me just come and join you here. So, yeah, keep your example sentences coming. I'd love to see them. All right. So, who do we have here? Hania on YouTube says, if I study hard, I'll get a good job. Yeah, very nice. If you study hard, you should be able to get a good job, but maybe the economy is not good. Maybe I don't know, there could be all different types of reasons why you might not get a job, so it's not definite. It's not a definite thing. Very nice example. Lolly Lowe says, if the connection doesn't break down, I'll hear you to the end. Very nice. Nim, how you doing on YouTube? Fatima says, YouTube Live is better than Facebook Live. Okay, interesting. And thank you very much for waiting for me again. So yeah, first conditional sentences. If you really want to get a detailed look at the first conditional, a real expert explanation of it, then I highly recommend you join us today inside the private community. That's going to be at 3:30 p.m. GMT. 3:30 p.m. GMT. Inside the private community. Terry is our grammar expert, and he's really going to break it down for you. And by the end of that lesson, you're never going to get confused about the first conditional again, I don't think. Chambi says, I like it, stay there. Oh yeah, by the way, let me know. So I'm trying to find, in this house, I'm trying to find the best place to make videos for you. Now, in this room, the connection is very strong. The internet connection is very strong. The only problem is, this is the kitchen. So I'm trying to find a nice background for you as well. And I think this is quite nice, right? Let me know in the comments if you think this is a nice background. And on Facebook, Ulrika, interesting name, nice name. If I go to sleep early, I will get up early. Well, again, that's not definite. Okay, yes, that's first conditional. Okay, very nice, yeah, because it's not, maybe you'll be very, very, very sleepy and you will not wake up until the afternoon, maybe. So, yeah, very nice example sentences there. Kamal says, if you call me, I will answer you. All right. Yeah, maybe you wanted to answer the phone, but maybe you didn't hear it, or maybe you were busy or something else. So very nice example sentence there. Madeline says, if you read my comment, I'll be glad. Okay, Madeline, are you glad? Are you glad? Are you happy now? I hope so. Very nice. So on Facebook says, if I like your lessons, I will watch your video continue. I will continue watching your videos. Well, I hope you like my videos. Polo says, if I get a better job, I will buy a new car. Very nice. Fatima on YouTube says, if I miss the live, I can watch the record. The recording, you would say, in the noun form, the recording. I can watch the recording. Or the replay, right? Also, in our private community in English TV Live, if you miss the live lessons, you can watch the replays. You can watch the recordings. Very nice example. Chambi says, I'll do whatever you want if you keep your words. Very nice. If you keep your word, just word, not words. If you keep your word, you keep your promise, then that's a nice example, by the way. Very good job. And just to review one more thing which I was talking about earlier, until I had some technical problems, was this one. So I'm still getting my bearings. I just arrived here in South Africa yesterday. And finally, I had some sleep last night. And this is a new house. This is my sister's house, actually. She lives here with her fiancé. And it's a very nice house, very big house, many rooms. So I get lost quite a lot. And and also this neighborhood. I don't know this neighborhood so well at all, really. So I'm still getting my bearings. You can hear the refrigerators making some noises in the background there. So I'm still getting my bearings. To get your bearings means to be getting used to something, becoming familiar with something. Something at first was confusing, a little bit difficult. It takes some time to get your bearings. If you're in a new city, for example, so I just arrived in South Africa yesterday. I lived in South Africa many years ago, but this area is very unfamiliar to me, so I'm still getting my bearings. It's going to take some time to work out where are the shops, how do I go everywhere, what's the best restaurants to go to, things like that. I'm still getting my bearings. Really nice, natural expression that you can use. You can also say finding your bearings. You can say either one. So I'm finding my bearings, I'm getting my bearings. One of those two, either of those two are fine. So in the comment box below, let us know some examples of some times when you were finding your bearings, you were getting your bearings, you were becoming familiar with something. Let us know in the comments. Whether you are watching on Facebook or YouTube, I'm very happy to have you here. So see if you can make an example with this. I'm getting my bearings. When was a time in your life that you were getting your bearings? Madeline says, we're waiting you to show us around your sister's house. Yeah, maybe sometime soon I'll give you a little tour around this house, okay? Yeah, let me know in the comments if you would like that as well. So, somebody said, I don't understand English very well. Please, can you speak slowly? Okay, I will speak slowly. Camellia, how you doing? Okay, so yeah, tell us about a time. Seng says, I don't understand this meaning, bearings. Yeah, so bearings is becoming familiar with something. So getting your bearings, finding your bearings. I may be wrong about this, but I think inside a compass, you know a compass, right? So it shows you north, east, west, south. I think inside the compass you have bearings. And the bearings show you the direction. Yeah? Again, I might be wrong. Somebody can double check. But bearings is, knowing your direction, knowing how to go somewhere, being familiar and comfortable. Maybe a new subject you were studying, with English, with a new location, something like that. Finding your bearings. Getting your bearings. Daria says, hi teacher, I learned a lot of things from you. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. Camellia, thanks, fine, okay. So bearings. Give us an example sentence in the comment box below. When was a time that you were getting your bearings? Finding your bearings. Still getting my bearings. Give us an example. I'm still getting my bearings. Are you getting your bearings now? At this time? And if so, what are you getting your bearings with? So says, I'm still getting my bearings with my new car. Very good. Yeah, maybe your new car has some strange controls. It's a little bit difficult to get used to get your bearings with. Very nice example. Yeah, maybe it has manual and you only drove automatic before, something like that. So you're getting your bearings with your new car. Let's see if we have any other examples here. Chanbi says, I'd love to. A nice tour around the house would be good. Lolly says, are you suffering from jet lag, Lloyd? Not too bad. I'm okay. I slept quite well last night, so I'm feeling pretty good. But, it takes if you travel halfway across the world, it does take a little bit of time for your body to get used to your new environment. So yeah, keep your example sentences coming with bearings. When was the time that you got your bearings? Madeline says, Boo says, I have just come to Australia. Therefore, I'm still getting my bearings. Very good. Bearings. Very good example, yeah. You just came to a new country, Australia. Everything is new. Everything's in English. So you're still getting your bearings. Everything's still a little bit confusing. Maybe the prices of everything, how to go everywhere, things like that. You're still getting your bearings. But a very good job there. And good luck to you, Boo. Boo, am I saying your name correctly? Boo? Boo? Good luck to you in Australia. Madeline on Facebook says, I've been employed for a while, but I'm still struggling to get my bearings. Perfect sentence there. Prishti1 says, I'm still my bearings at work till night. Okay. Camellia says, can you repeat its meaning, please? So, getting your bearings, becoming familiar with something new, such as new surroundings, a new job, something new in your life that takes some time to get used to. I'm still getting my bearings. You're not totally comfortable and used to something yet. You're still getting your bearings. Heba says, I'm new here. Nice to see you. Thank you very much. Welcome to you, Heba, on Facebook. And Fatima on YouTube says, I'm still getting my bearings with English language. Okay, with the English language, you would say. You can say with English or with the English language. Zareth says, I think my bearing is when I first got hired in a bank where I get nervous about everything. Now I'm getting better. Yeah, so when you first started working in the bank, it took a while to get your bearings. Okay. Very nice, everybody. Keep your example sentences coming. That's about it for today. Let me just remove that. Sorry again about the little technical glitch earlier, but I'm still getting my bearings inside my new environment. Thank you so much for joining. What is today? Today's Thursday. Thursday, right? Yes, it is. That's why Terry will join you on English TV Live. I'll be back again with you tomorrow. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. This was the English TV Guide. Don't forget to join us at EnglishTVLive.com if you have not already. If you are a member of the community, Terry will see you today at 3:30 p.m. GMT, teaching you all about the first conditional. Cheerio, everybody.